Welcome to Toffee TV, it's the news daily. Napoli manager Gennaro Gattuso is keen on signing Moise Kean from Everton and is apparently happy for him to be included in any deal that takes Allen and Lozano out to Napoli and off to Goodison Park. That's according to Area Napoli. Obviously, Moise Kean in trouble at the weekend with the club for breaking lockdown. Having a party and has been fined £160,000 according to some reports. I'm not sure that the club are ready to give up on Kean yet. Everton only have 3 strikers at the club. Nias is out of contract on June the 30th. Schenk Tosun is of course recovering from knee surgery and won't be fit probably until about February 2021. So if Everton were to get rid of Kean, it would leave them with only Richarlison and Dominic Calvert-Lewin. And for the way the club are playing at the moment, the team are playing with a 4-4-2. It doesn't really make any sense for us to see Kean out the door. So this is probably just more paper talk coming out of Italy. Everton have today been linked with a move for Marseille left-back, young player Niels Nkuku. His contract expires in the summer. He's yet to sign a full-time contract with Marseille, professional contract. Marcel Brands is reportedly very keen on the highly rated young left-back, and Everton could get him at a knockdown price, given that his contract is expired, and that's coming out of a French football correspondent via Sports Witness today, saying that Everton are keen on him. He's a highly rated player and would come in to the club for very little outlay, really. So maybe Everton will do a few of these type deals this summer. Ruud Gullit has warned against Everton target Donny van der Beek and said that he makes sure he needs to join a club that plays like Ajax. Gullit cited Davy Klaasen's move to Everton a couple of years ago, moving to a team that didn't suit the way he played, resulting in Klaasen eventually being sold to Werder Bremen just a year later. Van der Beek has been linked with moves to Newcastle, Chelsea and Everton, of course, and Gullit says it's important he moves to a club that complements his style of play. And finally, the Swiss Super League will resume on June the 8th. Apparently, the Swiss government has given that the thumbs up to go. A lot of their teams return to training on May the 11th next week. All of the games will be played behind closed doors. And this, I suppose, you know, obviously the French league cancelled their top two divisions yesterday. This one maybe gives the Premier League a bit of hope. They remain hopeful of resuming in June. Project, coming back. Project Restart is apparently up and running. The Premier League do have a meeting on Friday with the 20 clubs about resuming. There's conflicting medical recommendations. We've got the head of doctors, medical for FIFA saying they shouldn't play. There's no way they should play. Apparently a UEFA doctor has come out today and said they can play. It's not as much of a concern. Meanwhile, people are still dying. We're up to 26,000 deaths now in the UK. Now the care home deaths are being included as well. So it's really difficult to see where this is going to fall. I can't see any way all the 4 divisions will finish their games. It just seems impossible for it to happen. The Premier League on its own is a different case, but then, what you do with the other 3. It's an absolute, it's just incredible to think of what the kind of plans they're going to have to put in place and how that's going to play out. It doesn't seem possible at times, and then you think, well, if there's enough desire, monetary-wise, they will try to do it, but it just still seems like a bit of a flip of the coin at the moment, so we'll have to watch this space. But the meeting on Friday may shed a little bit more light on what they plan to do. That is it for today. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and if you want more videos, join us on Patreon. See you after.